Ever feel like your career is stuck in the checkout line? Welcome to CareerRoyale Resume Roast Session.
Yeah, where we separate the receipts from the real ROI. This session is sponsored by CareerRoyale, an AI-powered career community platform designed to help you level up your career game. I'm Roy, Director of Reality, here to inject some hard truths.
And I'm Carrie, your empathetic advocate, here to find the hidden gems. Today, we're putting Jamie Anderson, a product manager, under the microscope. Let's see if Jamie's resume is ready for a product management battle royale.
All right, Carrie. Jamie Anderson, product manager, focusing on internal systems and operations, based in Manchester, UK. The resume is in front of us. Let's see if Jamie is ready to manage more than just internal systems. Let's dive in.
Okay, Roy, let's start with a summary. Jamie describes themselves as an outcome-led product manager with over 5 years of experience. They highlight their expertise in API-first design, CRM optimization, and automated logistics workflows. What's your take?
Outcome-led is good, but it's a bit buzzwordy. 5 years is decent, but the job description we are comparing against wants to see someone who can drive strategy for internal products and services, including logistics applications and third-party integrations. Jamie mentions those, but how deeply? The test and learn mindset is a good signal, especially since viral cache values experimentation. It's a match, but needs more punch.
Agreed. Under core competencies, Jamie lists product strategy, operational excellence, technical fluency, and agile leadership. The JD emphasizes translating business needs into well-defined solutions and prioritizing initiatives. How does Jamie's resume stack up?
The competencies are solid, covering the key areas. However, technical fluency is vague. Listing specific technologies like API-first design and SQL is good, but AWS/GCP is broad. The JD wants someone data-focused. Jamie mentions ROI analysis under product strategy, but it needs to be more prominent, maybe with specific examples of data-driven decisions.
Let's move to the experience section. At Cove Technology Ventures, Jamie directed the product strategy for 6 AI voice products and boosted system containment by 40%. That sounds impressive.
It is, but the job description emphasizes building relationships with stakeholders and understanding pain points. Jamie mentions facilitating focus groups, which aligns with that, but it's just one bullet point. The 40% boost is great, but what was the actual impact on revenue or customer satisfaction? We need quantifiable business outcomes, as the JD states explicitly.
Good point. At Storm Inc., Jamie spearheaded the evolution of telco user journeys, lifting CSAT by 9 points and reducing MTTR by 24%. They also embedded SDR-aligned compliance frameworks.
CSAT improvement and MTTR reduction are excellent. Those are the kind of metrics we want to see. The compliance frameworks are also relevant given the emphasis on operational excellence in both the resume and the job description. However, the JD wants someone who can manage and prioritize the product backlog. Where does Jamie show that ability?
At Blue Legal, Jamie pioneered the development of the LegalEyes AI consultation platform, slashing user costs by 62%. They also improved internal service accessibility and cut processing lag by 24%.
The cost reduction is fantastic. That's a big win. The improved service accessibility and reduced processing lag are also good. But again, the JD wants someone who can design and run experiments to validate product ideas. Jamie mentions A/B testing, which is a start, but needs more detail on the experiments and their results.
Okay, at Axle Productions, Jamie translated user requirements into testable stories with 95% clarity and maintained 95% on-time feature delivery. They also reduced user support requests by 40%.
The clarity and on-time delivery are good indicators of project management skills. The 40% reduction in support requests is another strong quantifiable result. The JD emphasizes a fail fast, learn faster mindset. Jamie mentioned user research and feedback loops, which aligns with that, but could be more explicit about learning from failures.
Okay, at Thames, Jamie increased feature success rates by 10% and achieved 85% delivery predictability. They also optimized user engagement by 5%.
These are solid improvements, but the role was product coordinator/business analyst, which is a step down from product manager. It's good experience, but it's not directly relevant to the senior level requirements of the job description. The JD wants someone who can contribute to the overarching product vision and strategy. This role doesn't necessarily demonstrate that.
And before that, at Prime Tech Integrated Services, Jamie pioneered infrastructure modernization and secured 90% stakeholder approval for upgrades.
That's good leadership experience, but it was back in 2016-2019, and it's in a different domain, infrastructure rather than product. The JD is looking for someone with recent experience in product management, specifically related to internal tools and integrations.
Let's look at the key project section. Jamie highlights Cove Banking, CX, Just Handy, and Legal Help, all AI-powered platforms and quantified achievements like system uptime, revenue growth, user adoption, and cost reduction.
This is where Jamie shines. These projects show a clear track record of delivering impactful results. The quantifiable achievements are excellent and directly address the JD's emphasis on measurable improvements. However, it's still missing the explicit connection to internal tools and integrations.
Finally, the technical skills and education section. Jamie lists various tools, technologies, and certifications, including an MSc in systems engineering.
The skills and education are relevant, but the certifications are a bit of a mixed bag. The IBM Product Manager Professional and PSOP/PSM certifications are good, but Safe6 SSM and AWS Cloud/AI Practitioner are less relevant to the specific requirements of this role. It looks a bit like badge collecting. The JD wants someone who is data-focused. Jamie lists GA4, but could highlight specific data analysis skills.
Okay, Roy, time for the Royale verdict. What's your overall score for Jamie?
I'm giving Jamie a 6.5 out of 10. The strengths are the quantifiable achievements in the key projects section, the experience at Storm Inc. and Blue Legal, and the general product management experience. The weaknesses are the lack of explicit connection to internal tools and integrations, the somewhat generic technical skills, and the slightly unfocused certifications. The overlapping present job dates at Storm Inc. also raise a slight concern about focus.
I agree. Jamie has a strong foundation, but needs to tailor the resume to better match the specific requirements of the job description. What's the recovery plan?
First, Jamie needs to rewrite the summary to explicitly highlight their experience with internal tools and integrations. Quantify the impact of those projects with specific metrics.
Second, Jamie should tailor the technical skills section to focus on the most relevant technologies, such as API integrations, data analysis tools, and any experience with logistics applications. Remove the less relevant certifications.
Third, Jamie needs to add more detail to the experience descriptions, focusing on how they use data to drive decisions, design and run experiments, and learn from failures. Provide specific examples of how they managed and prioritized the product backlog.
And finally, Jamie should address the overlapping present job dates at Storm Inc., clarifying their current role and responsibilities. Make sure to present a clear and focused career narrative. That's all the time we have for today's Resume Roast. If you enjoyed this session, head over to CareerRoyale.com and sign up to get your Resume Roast feedback.